She could feel her skin starting to wither away and crack under the combined pressure of the sun above and Sunny the smile. Ah! She had to pull away. Sunny leapt to her feet, spreading her arms wide as Amaris raised her arms to block off the light. Despite her best efforts, she was beginning to be overpowered. "What's wrong?" Sunny asked innocently as she stepped closer to her, her arms raised. "Are you all right? Here, let me take a look at you." Amaris screamed in pain as Sunny wrapped her arms around her in a gentle embrace. Large cracks ran up and down her skin and face. Amaris tried to push Sunny off of her, but she merely tightened the embrace. "Shh," Sunny whispered as she brushed Amaris's hair, which was quickly turning a light shade of grey. "It's okay." She pulled backward, and Amaris was dragged along the beach back into the grass. She turned them around, and Amaris looked up to see the vast expanse of beach in front of them. "There may be more beautiful beaches in this world," Sunny whispered, "but that does not make it any less special." Amaris let out a dry sob as she gently twisted her feet into the dirt. Sunny tightened her grip on her, clearly anticipating her to try and make a break for it. "You have lived a beautiful life, Amaris, she said. "Beautiful?" Amaris chuckled. "You have no idea just how cruel I can be," she rasped. She twisted her foot even further into the dirt. Already thin tendrils were sprouting from her foot and into the ground. Sunny did not seem to notice that something was horribly wrong. Amaris twisted. Her entire body hardened and lengthened. Sunny pulled away, a little taken aback, but she was unable to move. Wood was already wrapping around them, entrapping them both on that spot. Amaris spun around, morphing her body into thick, gnarled bark. Sunny cried as she was pulled into Amaris's new shape. The dark, brooding tree stood tall compared to everything surrounded it. It looked very out of place there, next to the beach. "Ha ha ha." Amaris pulled herself from the bark and crawled down the side of the tree like a lizard. She reached the hole that Sunny was staring out of. For the first time, she looked frightened. The strange glow that had given her that edge over her was fading. She was completely bound within the tree, unable to move and, more importantly, unable to collect sunlight. "It has been many years since I had the chance to use this," Amaris purred, almost sensually as she ran her hands across the bark. "Most of my enemies are not naive enough to allow themselves to be taken in this way." She licked her lips wildly as the small hole slowly began to shut. She waited a while, tapping on the tree with her palm, before deciding on how best to proceed. "You are entrapped in an Amaris yew, an organism of my own deison. It is a plant that feeds off of all your most treasured memories and happiest moments until there is nothing left but coldness and despair." Amaris floated off of the tee and onto the ground with her back to the tree. She smiled to herself as she imagined the tree growing several large stakes and impaling Sunny. Through the eyes, up the rectum, through the mouth, the tree shifted in place, and a strange pained noise came from it. And then there was silence. Amaris laughed. "Now that I think of it, it is rather a fitting end for you to spend eternity dying alone within that tree," she said. "You can rot there as I wage war against your masters." Another strange gurgling sound came from the tree, but Amaris knew it was futile. She ignored it. She floated upward gently, reveling in her victory, before heading home.